how to analyze a company in stock market. So very easily I'll be just going to share in today's video. So hi, hello, this is Ganesh Santuru, your stock market profit coach. I help you in multiplying your money by investing in stock market. And this is the book, my book called One Page Stock Market Plan, which is related to stock market. Obviously the name says, and yes, you can buy it on Amazon, so you can check it out how it is. Okay, so today's video, before I proceed, please click the subscribe button so you get continuous videos on multiplying your money and making unlimited wealth in your life. So how to analyze a company in stock market, because this is the most difficult question everybody thinks that needs to be answered. But for me it's very easy, because you need to do three things in a while analyzing company. The first thing is the qualitative aspect, because any product, if you look at, you'll just look at whether the product quality is good, whether the packaging is good, whether the company is in a branded company, all these things, right? Similarly, if you're choosing to invest in a company, you need to analyze the quality aspect. What are the qualitative aspect of a company? What is the economic mode they are in? Say if it is Nestle coffee, how far the brand share is there in the market? If it is a Maruti car, how far the car share is there compared to other cars in the industry? If it is Tata Steel, how far they are there? And how big they are the company, right? All these things are very very important. This is called as economic mode. And the second point is immediate threat. Are there any immediate threat? Suppose for example, if you take telecom industry, there is an immediate threat, because no new entrant can come in, but there is no profitability. And you have Geo, which came and almost changed the way the Indian users have been using 3G. And if you look at Geo came in, and before that there were n number of players, but almost everybody vanished. Right now the competition is between Vodafone Idea, Airtel, and Geo. Three companies, but Vodafone Idea is almost like trying to make sure they are inside the market. And the competition is such that they can't increase the price of they can't increase base price, so it is almost like they are bleeding like anything. So this is an immediate threat for the company, for the entire sector. It cannot grow maybe for the next few months, few quarters, or few years. And this has been the case in US also, which is a developed market for anything. So what is the immediate threat, and what is the potential growth for the future? If you look at any companies, if they are investing for the future, those are the companies you should stay invested. Take for instance any company, for example, Amazon of the US, Amazon, Netflix, Apple, Facebook. They always invest for the future. They always try many ideas, and out of it, one thing clicks, and that is a huge thing. If you look at cars, Swift was a very good model for Maruti. It has money spinners even now, and they are continuously launching new models. One thing will hit, and Celerio has been a huge model. Alto was an entry level model for a very long time. All these are things which says that are they investing for the future? After Alto came the Swift, and after that now the sedans and other things are coming up. Let's see what is going to be the thing. And technology wise, how the companies are expanding, how the companies are taking up the technology. And HDFC Bank off recently, if you look at, they were upgrading the system to make sure they are reaching out to more people with technology advanced. So that is a step which that company is taking. So you should be staying invested in these kind of a companies. Am I right in saying? So that is what you should think. So, and cash flow is the most important. How far the debt is there, and how far is the cash flow. If the debt is low, automatically it means that the company's cash flow is going to be good. If the debt is huge, most of the cash generated will be used for servicing the interest payments, and the cash flow will not be there for the company to invest for the future, invest for the giving away as dividends. Nothing, they won't do anything, right? So in qualitative analysis, these are the things you should watch out for. And the second most aspect is quantitative aspect. What is that quantitative? Because this is all theoretical. You can get these data. Where you can get this data? You can get this data from all the company website. That is the best place to go. For example, Britannia, or what is that company I'm saying? Telecom, Geo, or Vodafone Idea. What is that? Investor relation segment will be there, and there you'll be getting an annual report and presentation specifically for investors like you and me, and relations. And all the presentations will be for what is their plan for the future, and all these things will be given. So just go and check it out. If you choose any company, go and check it out. What is that they had mentioned? And the second point is quantitative aspect. If you look at, theoretically, but practically, is that company growing, right? That is the most important point. What is the price earning ratio, the price to book ratio, and the cash flow of the company, debt to equity ratio? All these are numbers which doesn't fool you, because qualitative aspect people can fool you. In the report, company can say that our profit is increasing, all these things, but if you look at the numbers and all these numbers, price to earning ratio, it will say whether the company is way ahead or is it lagging, is it growing or not. All these numbers will teach you. And you need to be clear which sector you're monitoring. If it is FMCG, you need to look at price earning ratio. If it is banking sector, you need to look at price to book value. All these are important, very very important. And where can you find all these things? You can easily find it out in all the leading websites: moneycontrol.com, trendline.com, which will help you to um, comprehend these data, because it is already there. You just go look at those data and you will get an idea to comprehend, because you already have qualitative. Now you know quantitative aspect. Now you can finalize whether to invest in this company almost like 80-90%. And finally, last few point is that the valuation. Is it, are you buying the undervalued stock, or are you buying the overvalued stock? This is more important, because only when you know all that aspect, you will know whether you are in for a very good company for a very long time. Because this is the most important aspect which Warren Buffett teaches and tells that. And his guru, his boss, I can say Benjamin Graham, devised the undervalued stock investing. So the most important point is in valuation technique is what is the return on equity and return on capital employed and earnings per share, because this will help in formulating whether the valuation is very low compared with the sectoral in that sector, and if that company is low compared to its previous historical prices, and how far the company's stock price can move ahead based on the earnings per share growth rate in the next 3 years or 5 years. All this will say whether the stock is undervalued right now or you should wait for some more time. So hope you got a sense of how to do the analysis on a company, and start doing it, because all these things are available in the forum, in the public forum. You will get it, because nobody comprehends all these informations. And make sure you are doing a complete analysis, and do a qualitative analysis, do the quantitative analysis, finally do the valuation analysis, which will give you a complete picture whether you should invest in a company or not. So if you want to know more about all these aspects and learn practically, reach out to my webinar where I'll be sharing about all these, teach you about stock market. So just click the link in the description, attend my webinar, and get more benefits out of it. And for sure, you will be making at least 20% year on year. That is a promise I give in my webinar. Thank you so much for watching.